Welcome back to another episode of the Boss Ravioli Queens with your host, Jasmine the Queen.
Nicole Ravioli.
She forgot her name already.
No, I thought Amy was gonna go.
I was, but that's okay. Boss Lady Amy.
We're off to a
Best for
great
last.
start. Great start.
Aren't we always off to a great start?
Spooky season.
Do you like our cups?
So, a couple things before we get this episode on rolling. Hi. Sorry we've been gone. We're back.
Again.
Oopsie poopsie.
Okay. So, hang on. We're getting there. So, we really did have episodes queued up and ready to go because we went on vacation. And then
Editing
some
issues.
stuff happened, and then they didn't get posted, so you will see them.
One of them got posted. It just, not the video, it's the sound.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you will see them. They're coming. But anyway, do you like our setup?
We're moving up in the world. We tried to find our own little space where we can start decorating it, so it's more fun.
So we obviously have decorated it with spooky season stuff.
Which is never going away, let's be real.
And yeah, it's probably just
It'll be
never
spooky
gonna go
season
away.
all year round for us.
Which is
We'll dress up some skeletons and Santa hats for
But
Christmas or
look.
something like.
I know we plugged our cups already, but they're so cute. I have to do it again. They're just so cute.
Love them.
Okay, now, shameless plug. Ding. So, if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. We're the Boss Ravioli Queens. We are your 3 favorite caregivers. We talk about caregiving, healthcare, what it's like in our little corner of the world, trending topics that relate to caregiving and sometimes don't relate to caregiving. You can go and take a listen to our old episodes anywhere you listen to podcasts other than Apple. Why?
Because we're poor.
We're poor. You can watch our old videos on YouTube.
Poor and
And-
souls.
We have been posting on YouTube for a year now,
Whoop whoop.
Holy
which
cow.
is insane. And we are coming up on 2 years of podcasting as of March 2025. That's insane. But yeah, it's really crazy.
Mhm.
So yeah,
When we were on our way here, I was like, I wonder if our ravioli's still there.
happy BRQ. Probably.
BRQ anniversary.
Wow.
I really struggled with that one.
Yeah.
Did I pass my struggle on to you?
I've always had one.
Anyway,
Fair enough.
yeah. So go take a listen. We're funny. Most likely. So we've been told. Pretty sure we're informational, I think. I don't know. Anyway, shameless plug done. Dink. On to today's episode.
Today's episode is going to be the haunting hour. So honestly, we're going to kind of tell some scary stories a little bit. And probably talk about a few other haunted things because we always go off on tangents.
Yeah, if you listen to us regularly, you'd know that.
Same playground, different slide.
Literally.
You know it's bad when we just we're not even on the same playground anymore.
Yeah.
That does happen. Sometimes we go to a totally different park.
You know, and sometimes we're not even on a slide. Sometimes we're on the monkey bars.
Or the swings.
Like right now.
Anyways, I think Miss Ravioli had a story she wanted to start us off with.
Sure. I feel like I need to like go back here and grab a sheet and just come back and be like, anyways. So my first caregiving job. I worked Knox. 10 on, 4 off. Awful schedule. Horrible.
That's a
10 out of
horrendous
10
schedule.
would not recommend.
0 out of 10.
But the house was like extra super creepy haunted. Like it was bad. Like my first couple weeks there, I really didn't notice anything.
We're not even going to talk about the basement.
No, okay.
That face.
Sidetracking for like a minute. The power went out one night because of a storm, and the breaker box was down in the basement. But I did not realize that this basement was like 2 basements in itself, okay? And there was like this creepy like dirt cellar type thing, and that's where the fuse box was. But I did not know that, and all I had...
it split. There was like basement part, and then there was dirt cellar.
Yeah.
And like when you walk down the stairs, like the basement part you can kind of see because there's light, and then the other one's just pitch black.
Which is where the fuse box was. I only had the flashlight on my phone because the whole shebang went out. It was done for. Called the owner and I was like, hey, I can't get a hold of anybody else right now. The power's out. What do I do? And I think this was only like my 3rd week there, probably. So he's like, you go down in the basement, all the way in the back, there's a fuse box. Like, you just flip all the switches, it should go back on. It's fine. And I was like, okay. He didn't tell me anything about this stupid basement. Nothing. So I didn't know where I was going.
Didn't tell me either.
And I open the door to get down to the basement, and it's got like one of those slanted ceilings with a stairway. The slanted ceiling was covered in daddy longlegs so much that it looked like the ceiling was crawling.
It did. It was like a horror movie. It's
was
a horror
awful.
scene.
So this was like
Dead serious.
a higher functioning house, so one of my residents grabbed Windex for me and like sprayed everything down. And I just watched them fall, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. So I waited about a half hour for the Windex to really hit them, like to get all of them gone.
Windex.
Yeah, Windex. Fun fact, Windex kills spiders. So, it does. They all died. They were all... So, about a half hour later, I open the door, I go back down to the basement. I go down to the basement for the first time because I never initially made it past the first step. I'm looking everywhere for this fuse box, and as we know, phone lights back in like 2012, 2013 were not great. They weren't good. So I'm just walking around at each
like
wall.
Or like your backlit screen.
So dumb.
Yeah, sorry, side note, but I remember when phones not all phones had the flashlight. Some of them, yeah, all you had was the light from your screen.
Fun fact, that was like my first Galaxy. It was my first Samsung phone.
You knew you had like a good phone if yours had a flashlight.
Okay, so I go downstairs, I'm walking around wall to wall, except like the way back where, you were talking about like it's pitch black, because it is, and I was not doing that. So I turn around to come back up the stairs, and there's this giant effing wolf spider that like scurried away as soon as the flashlight off my phone hit it.
It was horrible down there. It was like a spider infestation down there.
That was the only one that I saw down there, but I'm sure there was plenty more.
Oh, there was plenty more.
So I run, like I screamed, and the resident that helped me with the Windex heard me, and he goes, "Are you okay?" And all you hear is me just running back up the stairs as fast as I can. So that is very much a true scary story for me, because I have arachnophobia.
Yeah, they got worse, because we worked at the same place at different times, but they got way worse. And my scary story for down in the basement is not only was it like pitch black, but like when I went down to grab stuff, one of the residents flicked the lights off and tried to lock me down there.
Oh, God.
Oh, and didn't they have a lock on the outside?
Yep, because it was padlocked.
I remember that. No, like the doorknob too, though. The lock was on the outside.
Yeah, but after you were gone, they put a padlock. Like, you flip it over and you lock the thing. The scary part is, like, thank God I was smart, and I almost walked down there with the keys. The only set of keys. Thank God I gave it to my coworker before I went down there to grab stuff.
Oh, my God. At least you weren't there single-staffed.
Okay,
That
wait.
could've
Oh,
been
you can't.
horrible.
You can't be there single-staffed.
Wait, was it the temper tantrum resident?
Wow.
It was the one that I don't think you worked with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds a lot like him. So I may not have worked
The
with
other
him,
one
but
you-
since he was still
The
in
other one
company
used to
when
try
I
to
worked
sit
there.
on my lap.
Yeah, I know. He did that to everyone.
I hated that.
Hated it. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Not fun.
I can't relate because I have a cute little guy that likes to sit on laps, but in a cute way, not in an icky way.
Yeah, no, he's icky.
He's icky because he wants something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Like your one resident or whatever that likes to try to cop a feel.
I get it.
Yup.
It's gross.
Okay, so I can either go into my actual scary story or we can move on and come back to me. Doesn't matter.
I mean, to be honest, I've been very lucky. I really don't have that many scary stories as far as like things that feel like genuinely scary, if that makes sense. Like I've had things where like it's creepy in the moment, or like there's like I feel like a weird presence or something like that. But
I've had one. So I used to work at the hospital, and I had to go to the no, but I had to go to the abandoned behavioral unit.
Oh no! Oh no! I've heard so many stories.
Which is like very haunted. It's basically just a completely empty unit. There's barely anybody working over there. It's pitch black.
Didn't they turn it into like an office setting kind of
They
thing?
turned it into some offices, but like there was nobody really working in there. And then it was mostly storage and stuff. And usually like nobody's over there, nobody does anything with that area. I'm going looking for this specific thing that I'm trying to find that's in storage. And I'm over there just walking down the hall, couldn't find how to turn on any more lights or anything, so there's barely any lights. I'm just basically walking through darkness looking for this room, and the freaking janitor, no sound, no nothing, just walks out of one of the rooms, and I thought I pissed myself. He literally just
so fast.
He literally just came out and he like apologized, and I'm like crying. I'm like,
oh my god.
I was so terrified.
Did you jump?
Yes.
Like 5 feet in the air.
Yes. Because there was nobody supposed to be down there. Oh my god, it was horrifying.
Yeah. Like I said, luckily I don't have too much experience with that with work. However, I grew up in a haunted house. Work, like, I don't have that much experience, but, my childhood, horrifying.
You've told me.
Yep. There was so much creepy stuff that happened when I was a kid. There was one time where I was watching TV and my mug literally, like, it was in the middle of the table and it just slid itself right off. Just right off. And cracked on the ground.
Honestly,
Maybe it was a cat ghost.
Honestly, remember, I think our house was haunted too. Because I told you about, like, when I was...
The lids, I know.
I was putting stuff away in the cabinet or whatever, and I had the cabinet shut and everything, and then all of a sudden, like, the thing flew open, and, like, the Tupperware lids just, like, went across the floor, and I was like...
So, funny story, if you watch the episode from last year that we did, you said that, and I said I was, like, sleeping in my car. I would not be staying in the house anymore.
I remember you telling me, and you were like, don't tell Nicole, because I don't want her to get scared.
I did, in fact, get scared. I'm not anymore. Nothing has happened. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, how many of you like haunted houses? Because I love going to actual haunted houses, like, you know, for Halloween.
I do.
Like with the actors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. The only thing was last year when we went to that one, and how we had to go through that super creepy little, like, tunnel hallway thing, and then there was the bubble things on the walls. That was horrifying. I hated that.
Oh my god, the one I want to go to this year with you guys or whatever, that has a simulation of being buried alive. It looks so fun. I want to go so bad.
So fun to feel like I'm suffocating. Yay!
Horrifying. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, that's the goal, though. So.
I mean, they bury you in the plastic plate pinballs, but it's not
I
like
mean, that's
dirt.
better.
Okay,
I mean, it could have
when
been
you
like
said plastic, I was like, I'm going to die. Because I thought you were talking about, like, a sheet of plastic.
no, like the plastic plate pinballs from when you were a kid at McDonald's.
Okay, that's not as bad.
No, it's not bad, but, like, I really, when you started with plastic, I was like, I'm not going.
I mean, could you imagine if it was like a plastic coffin and they threw dirt on top of you or something?
Would
Honestly,
not.
that's what I thought you meant.
No!
Also,
I think that would
I
be a
thought
little
you
too
meant-
dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, technically, once you're buried enough or whatever, you lose oxygen. So, I guarantee they would not do that.
I don't put anything past anyone anymore.
But I really want to go because there's like 5 different events that you can do. So there's like 5 different tiers of haunted houses. It's so fun.
I am telling
I
you.
need somebody to go with
I
me.
will
I don't
go.
want to go alone.
I will go, okay? But, like, do not let me consume too much caffeine. I will have a heart attack and die.
We should get our little hobbit friend to go too. She's always a hoot at those.
C or A?
See.
Yeah. I figured that's what you meant, but I had to double check. Like,
She usually leaves claw marks in my arm at the end of them.
Well, you're gonna have one on this side, one on that side.
oh, so I don't get any of Jake. Okay.
Jasmine?
They've heard.
They
know.
You can take, like,
It's both.
the back or the leg or something. I don't know. You pick. It's your body.
Well, I'm definitely not going last, and I'm definitely not going first. So, somebody's gonna have to take that spot.
So he'll
Those
be in the
spots.
middle. We'll probably all cling together, to be honest.
Yeah, I will just be like...
That was me. That
like
was,
last year.
That was me last year with T. Gaming friend.
Oh.
Yeah. She was just like clinging to me and we were clinging to each other. And then her man was in the back or whatever like, oh, this isn't so scary. Yeah, that's because we went first, you bitch.
The only reason we didn't walk together last year was because, again, it was so narrow. You had to walk in a single file line.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
C and I held hands.
I did too!
That was so fun. We still got to do those again this year too.
Mm.
It was fun. The whole house was great. The one part was just that all I can describe it as is like the black stuff from the Incredibles movie.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about like that
That
Inflatable-
inflatable
The
foam
hallway.
stuff.
that you have
yeah.
to like push through?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
Otherwise
that.
you get like squished in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was fun though.
It was fun. It was not bad at all. It was a lot of
Your
fun.
little man handled it like a champ.
In front of you.
I know, I love him.
When we got home, oh my god, he was so scared. He just cried.
Did he?
He was so scared.
I love that.
He told us that he didn't never want to go in a haunted house ever again.
You traumatized him.
He'll grow up and he'll be fine.
He wanted to go in.
He did want to go in.
He was so excited. Okay, so my child loves creepy stuff. He was so excited to do this haunted house. And then, like, in front of everybody, he put on such a brave face. He was like, "Hey, wasn't that bad?" And then when we got home, he was so scared. The whole time he was just crying, and he was like, "Don't ever send me in one of those ever again."
We also got lost in a corn maze last year.
Oh,
We
I
did
hated
indeed.
that.
That
That
was
was
awful.
awful.
And it was hot. Like, y'all need to understand that in the Midwest, October is not hot.
And I carried your child the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He insisted on riding on your shoulder.
I know he did, and I was like, I was all for it because I'm like, we need to get the F out of this corn maze.
And then we ran into the same people like 3 times.
Oh my god, I know.
And they were like, it's this way.
And then we finally got out or whatever, and we're like, never doing that again.
I won't either. I'm not going back in it this
No,
year.
no.
Will not.
The other one that we went to wasn't that bad
It was
because
easy.
they had
Clues.
they had markers and clues on like where to
It
go.
was also the kids' corn maze.
Yes, it was.
We went.
It
So we
was.
did the
Was
kids.
it?
We
So,
did the kids'
hold up.
corn maze.
Hold up, because I need to explain this now. So we each got like a card with 4 different animals on it.
We
And
didn't
at
go to
each-
that one. I
At
don't
each
think.
station, there was a
No,
hole
there was
punch.
2.
Yeah,
Did you go? She didn't go with us to the other one, did she?
yeah,
Was she there? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, because we got
No,
there
it was-
before you guys, and you guys did it with Z way earlier.
I think, yeah.
I mean,
'cause
way
we-
later than we did.
It was you and me and
Yeah, because there was the
CNA.
kids' corn. There was the kids' corn maze, and then there was like the adult family one or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then we got lost in the adult,
adult
one.
one.
But then the kids one had like the
hole
big
punch
thing
cards.
at the end.
Yeah.
You remember the hammer thing?
So basically,
Oh.
it was like solving the unaliving of an animal, because it's
Yeah,
like a
the-
kid's thing.
Oh yeah, no, it was like he stole something. I can't remember.
Something like that. Either way,
That's cute, though.
we got a punch card, 4 different animals on it. You go through the maze. There's a little like hole punch thing attached to each animal. Like they had like a wooden cutout of an animal, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm saying.
Yeah,
that
and then
right.
like the footprints or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh
then
yeah,
you,
the little footprints.
you punch the card next to whatever animal you just got, and you keep going until you get to the end. And then at the end, they tell you who stole the pie or whatever the heck it was. It was something along those lines.
It was cute.
fun though.
It was cute. It was super cute.
And then we did the tractor ride thing. That was fun.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the big, that huge like
Oh,
porch
that's.
swing thing.
Oh yeah, or the slide. The slide was
slide.
really fun.
The slide was so fun.
I know.
We still have videos. I think they're in our Google folder.
I think so.
I think we still have those pictures from last year that we didn't
We
even
do.
post.
We're gonna take new ones this year and post.
Honestly, we gotta
We
do
have
a
that really
spooky
cute
photo
one,
shoot
too, when
anyway.
we were on like little carriage thingy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we posted it though because I think CNA are in a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can. We'll just have to ask them.
We took a couple that were just BRQ, but then
Mm-hmm.
like there was ones with U and Z and like
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
We'll just
We
have
sh-
to ask CNA.
We really need
They
to
probably
do
won't care.
a spooky photo shoot.
CNA.
Yeah, I know. I got it earlier and I didn't say anything.
It's fitting.
It is.
Okay.
Any
so,
more spooky things?
circling back.
Okay, so just so you know, or whatever, like, I'm a crazy, I don't know, spooky biatch, because
Mhm.
I like to be scared, and I like to, like, always find the craziest haunted houses to go to, so.
So I'm like super. I don't know why, but I'm super scared of like chainsaws.
Why?
I
Oh my god.
I literally just said I don't know why. I have no idea, but they scare the ever-loving hell out of me.
They do
And
for C, too, oh my
the
god.
only haunted houses that I've been to have them. Minus where we went last year.
So there's this one year we went to this one place, and C was with me, and it was literally like the Chainsaw Massacre, like haunted forest thing.
Oh no!
Yeah. And she literally, like, at the end of it or whatever, it was the chainsaw guy chasing us, and we were all running, and we got out of the forest or whatever, and we all stopped running. She was still freaking out. So the chainsaw guy continued to chase her or whatever, and she tripped and fell.
She told me about
And
this.
then he came in with the chainsaw, and it was like revving it really close to her, and she's just screaming, and we're all in this crowd just watching this happen.
And laughing, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, she told me about that. I was like, and he didn't stop?
You told me about that.
They singled her out immediately because she was scared of every little thing in there. And they,
Her and I
as
would
soon
not
as
do
they,
well together
as
in a
soon
haunted
as
house.
they see somebody who's really genuinely terrified, they single them out because that's the reaction they want.
Her and I would not do well.
There was another part in the forest where they just made a loud noise, and she was the only one that screamed.
Okay, but see, I'm a reactive screamer, so if somebody else screams, I'm going to scream.
I mean, I don't think I would scream from that, but yeah, if other people screamed, I would
That's what
start
I
screaming.
mean. Like, if somebody else screams, I'm going to. It's gonna happen.
They had a good child actor that one year too, because they had him dressed up like super creepy or whatever, and like as we're like in a group like meandering through or whatever, all of a sudden he just like integrates himself like real nicely. Nobody like noticed, and then he's standing in the middle of like our group or whatever, and everybody like noticed at the same time, and we just like
Parting the Red Sea.
literally we could just spread out.
I don't even think I would have been scared. I probably just would have been sad.
It creeped us out. Like it wasn't like scary, but it was like, what just happened?
Well, like ever since I became a mom, like now when I see like anything to do with children and death, I'm like, no. So I feel like I probably would have been like, let me save you.
I think they dressed him up like a little ghost boy or something.
Oh, that would have made me so sad.
I can't promise you that I wouldn't have drop-kicked him.
And that's why they shut that one down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of drunk people were hitting the kid actors and stuff.
Honestly, I don't even need to be drunk to do that.
Nope.
Which sucks because it was really nice. I used to go like every year.
Okay, but that would have been out of pure, like, fright. It wouldn't have been like, you're trying to scare me. Pow. Like, no.
No, it literally, it's like just such a reaction.
It's just an
like,
instinct.
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Confuzzled.
I mean, I never got to tell my actual story that
Okay,
I wanted
tell
to
your story.
tell, so I guess I'll do that quick. So that same house with the spider infestation in the basement. I've got plenty of stories to tell about it, but I'm going to try and wrap it all into one. So basically, like I said, it was about a month in probably for me working there. I only made it at that house like 90 days before I switched
Cute.
to a different house. Yeah. So
Yeah, I was there the whole time pretty much.
negative. No. Well, plus they didn't have any options for me to switch shifts, and I wanted PMs or AMs. Like, I didn't care as long as it wasn't Knox. And they didn't have any openings other than at that one. The side-by-side duplex. High behaviors.
Yeah, see, I wanted AMs or whatever, and then they tried to put me on PMs over there. And I'm like, I'm already working PMs.
The place that I met you guys, was that part of that company at one point?
Nope.
Or was that must have been a different one? Because I knew it was a different group home before
I'll
the
tell you what it was later.
place bought it.
Later.
I mean, the people who know us in that area will know, but...
Yeah. So, like I said, this is a bunch of stories rolled into one. And scene. So, I get to work, and it just feels off. I used to work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. there. And the energy, like, the vibe was just not it. I was scared for, like, my entire shift. Multiple times, but again, one story out of many. So, I wanted to get my cleaning done right away so I could just, like, hide in the living room on the couch and watch, like, Disney movies so I wasn't so scared. I filled up the mop bucket in the bathroom. I started mopping, and all of a sudden I hear the sink in the kitchen turn on. No residents are awake. Not a soul. Just me, myself, and I. And I look back, and sure as crap, sink just running. Like high speed. Full speed. I go over there, I shut it off.
Full
I try to like
exorcism.
I try to like rationalize it in my brain.
We all
like,
float down here.
it's fine. Everything's fine. Went back to mopping. Went outside to dump my mop water. Came back in. And you remember how they had, like, the deck out the back door?
Mm-hmm.
And when you come back in, the basement door is, like, right there.
Yep.
The basement door was locked. And, when I came back in from... Can you not, sir? When I came back in from dumping the water, the basement door was open. And the light was turned on.
Oh, hell no.
Nope.
Oh, hey, yeah, now.
So I run over, I shut the basement door, I'm freaking out. I'm just like, I'm gonna die here. Like, this ghost is gonna kill me. It seems like that kind of night. So,
Too bad it doesn't do what it did on Scary Movie.
Oh. Stop it. Anyways, I go sit on the couch after my cleaning's done.
No.
I go sit on the couch after my cleaning's done, and I'm just, like, listening to music. I'm gonna kill both of you. Like, can I please just get through my fucking story?
We didn't tell you to stop talking.
It's distracting to everybody when you're all talking while I'm talking.
You were
Continue.
whispering.
It will be a miracle if this bitch is alive tomorrow, okay?
Continue.
Anyways,
You can't pay bills
I
alone.
just want to fucking hurt you right now. Stop. Literally like having a sibling at this point.
Except you like me more.
Some days.
Most days.
97% of
honest.
the time.
Questionable sometimes.
Okay, I'll switch with your brother then. He can come.
He wouldn't.
He can come live with you.
He wouldn't.
He would not.
No, he wouldn't.
I don't remember where I was.
Could you imagine how the house would smell?
Gross.
Exactly.
There's no way to describe it. I don't know. I don't remember where I was. Sitting on the couch listening to music.
Correct.
Because at that point it was like, 3 a.m. and they used to actually have music videos on music channels at that time. So I was vibing. I was just chilling. And I don't remember why I got up. I thought I heard something probably, and there was a resident room right off of the dining room. So, and she was one that would, get up in the middle of the night and just kind of be a dick. So, I went over to her room to make sure that she was still sleeping, and I didn't notice it for whatever reason on the way to her room, but on the way back out, I noticed that there was a dining room chair that was, angled towards me.
Those ghosts were
It's
really
watching you.
playing with you that night. They were fucking with
They
you
were
hard.
It
watching.
was bad. So at this point, I'm almost in tears. And I go outside and I call my mom. Wake her up out of a dead sleep. And she's like, hello? And I was like, Mom! I was like, you'll never believe what's been happening to me. And she was like, you should probably switch houses. It's like, I'm trying. But, that's most of what I have for that place.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really scary. Did not like it. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
And you didn't to nobody.
Mm-mm. I also have stories from, the mental place that I used to work. That basement. What is it about basements?
Don't you dare.
They just are.
They just are.
The one hospital I work at now or whatever, it still has the old morgue in the basement.
Sir.
So did the one in our hometown.
Yeah, that's right. Anybody got any more they want to add, or
I've got stories for days.
you always have stories? We can save them for other episodes.
I mean, it's spooky season, all spooky season long. So.
Well, anyways, I guess we can cut the episode.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can
Ding,
find
ding.
us at Boss Ravioli Queens, TikTok and Facebook. You can email us, bossravioliqueens@gmail.com.
Until next time.
Woo!